for Bortles. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. For the Houston Texans as they make their way onto the field, another season for them that begins with a lot of optimism. They coming off a second straight AFC South title, finishing 9-7 3 straight years. Maybe they're hoping this year that 10 wins is a minimum for them.
10 wins and beyond, because they've got the defense to take them all the way to the Super Bowl. Number 1 in the NFL last year, get J.J. Watt back. They drafted Deshaun Watson in the first round at quarterback. They need to shore up that position in order for them to make the run that they expect, one that could culminate in a Super Bowl appearance.
Come on, let's go!
On first down, Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Flex round, here we go. Ohio.
On second and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Watson so dangerous with his in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first. Here's Watson, option left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Watson now to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Here's Miller. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So that one will be accepted. On the give to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the penalty, it's Miller. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check 4.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They find some open field here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go! Ohio!
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go!
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Bortles to throw on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win. Battle just about every time.
This is first and goal, and the Jags last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, second fewest in the NFL. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Escaping the... And it's a touchdown! Deshaun Watson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans will extend their lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Fournette running right. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Buying time to his left. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, Watson. Fights him off. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it again with Fournette. Gets past one man. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Bortles to throw. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Lee's got it over the middle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now it's Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
In motion right is Robinson. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go now. 3:39.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he is knocked down from the side. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw, it's Bortles. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position. And leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here's Watson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
Watson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go.
They'll toss it to Miller. running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Completes it to Lee. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
2
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard. Line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for